Don't talk to me at this party. You're embarrassing, she demanded at the door. I said, deal, and left. She texted an hour later. Where did you go? I replied, somewhere I'm not embarrassing, and blocked her number. What happened next? Hey viewers, before we move on to the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you want to see more stories like this. Thanks. Let me start from the beginning, because context matters. My name's Alex, late 20s, software developer at a mid-sized tech firm in a quiet suburb outside a major city. Nothing flashy, but steady. I met Emily 3 years ago through mutual friends at a low-key barbecue. She was vibrant, outgoing, the kind of person who lights up a room with her laugh and stories. I was more the reliable type, planning dates, remembering anniversaries, that sort of thing. We clicked fast. She was working as a marketing coordinator back then, always talking about climbing the ladder, networking, being seen at the right events. I was all in from day one. Committed, loyal, the works. When she lost her job 6 months into dating, I covered rent for our shared apartment without a second thought. We'll get through this together, I'd say, and I meant it. I skipped a promotion opportunity that would have meant relocating because she wasn't ready to move. Instead, I hustled side gigs to keep us afloat while she job hunted. Emotional support? I was her rock during family drama, her mom's health scare, her sister's messy divorce. I'd listen for hours, offer advice, even drive her to appointments. But looking back, the cracks were there. Emily started comparing me to other guys subtly at first. Look at this influencer couple on Instagram. They're always at these glamorous parties, she'd say, scrolling her phone while we watched Netflix. I'd brush it off. I wasn't into that scene. My idea of fun was hiking or coding personal projects, not chasing likes. Over time, though, it escalated. She'd post selfies from work events, tagging colleagues, and I noticed the flirty comments from this one guy, Jake. He was her co-worker, flashy sales rep, always bragging about his weekend escapades on social media. Emily would laugh it off if I mentioned it. Oh, Alex, it's just networking. Don't be insecure. I wasn't insecure, I was observant. But I trusted her. We had talks about the future, marriage, kids, the whole deal. I even started saving for a ring. Meanwhile, she grew distant. Fewer date nights, more girls' nights out, or work happy hours. I'd come home to an empty apartment, heat up leftovers, and wait up. When she did show, she'd be buzzed, rambling about how boring our routine felt. We need more excitement, Alex. Life's too short for Netflix and chill every weekend. I tried. Booked a surprise weekend getaway once. Nothing extravagant, but thoughtful. She seemed appreciative at first, but halfway through, she spent most of it on her phone, liking Jake's posts. That stung, but I didn't push. Loyalty meant giving space, right? Wrong, as it turns out. Fast forward to the night everything imploded. Our mutual friend Sarah's house party. It was a casual thing. Backyard setup, string lights, music, about 50 people from our overlapping circles. Emily had been hyped about it all week. This is going to be epic. Everyone from work is coming. I figured it'd be good for us. Mix things up. I got ready in my usual jeans and button-up. Nothing over the top. Emily, though, she spent hours primping. New dress, makeup on point, like she was heading to a gala. We were supposed to go together, but she texted me last minute. Running late? Meet me there? No big deal, I thought. I arrived around 8 p.m., parked down the street, and walked up. The party's in full swing, laughter spilling out, grill smoke in the air. I spot Emily right away near the door, chatting with a group, Jake included. She's laughing at something he said, her hand on his arm a second too long. I approach with a smile. Hey babe, looks fun already. She turns, and her face, it drops. Not in a happy to see you way, but like I'd just crashed her vibe. She pulls me aside quick, away from the group, her voice low and sharp. Alex, what are you doing here so early? I told you I'd text when to come. I blink, confused. You said meet you here. Everything okay? She glances back at Jake and the others, then hisses at me. Look, don't talk to me at this party, okay? You're embarrassing. With your boring job stories and that outfit. God, it's like you're trying to blend into the wallpaper. I need space tonight. Jake and the team are here, and I can't have you hovering like some needy boyfriend. Just mingle or something, but not with me. Her words hit like a gut punch. Embarrassing? After everything? I feel the heat rise, but I don't explode. Years of keeping cool under pressure at work kick in. I just nod, voice steady. Deal. She smirks a little, like she's won. Good. Now go grab a drink, or whatever. I'll find you later if I feel like it. Twisted logic, right? Like I'd been the one begging to tag along. She spins back to the group, laughing louder, as if nothing happened. I stand there a beat, the music thumping in my chest, people brushing past. Part of me wants to call her out, demand an explanation right there. But no, dignity first. I turn and walk out the door, back to my car. No scene, no texts blowing up her phone. Just gone. An hour later, my phone buzzes as I'm driving home. It's her. Where did you go? Come back. The party's heating up. I pull over, stare at the screen. The hurt boils, but I keep it calm. Tap out. Somewhere I'm not embarrassing. Send. Then block her number. No more games. That night, I crash on the couch, replaying it all. How had I missed the signs? The comparisons, the distance. It wasn't just a phase. She'd been emotionally checking out for months, treating me like a backup plan while eyeing Jake. I didn't sleep much, but by morning, one thing was clear. I wasn't begging her back. Time to detach. The next few days were a blur of silence and self-reflection. I didn't unblock her, didn't reach out to mutual friends for intel. Instead, I focused on logistics. We shared an apartment, lease in both names, but I'd been paying most bills. I packed my essentials quietly while she was out, assuming she crashed at a friend's after the party. Clothes, laptop, a few books. Left her stuff untouched. No note, no drama. By evening, I was at a cheap extended stay hotel, crashing on a lumpy bed. Work became my anchor. I threw myself into projects, finally pursuing that certification I'd put off for her. Gym too. Started a routine, nothing intense, just consistent. It helped burn off the confusion. Why me? I'd been loyal, supportive, undeserved, all of it. Flashbacks hit hard. The time I drove through a storm to pick her up from a work thing that ran late. Or when I cooked her favorite meal after a bad day, only for her to scroll her phone the whole time. I'd sacrificed pieces of myself. And for what? To be called embarrassing in front of our world? Weeks turned into a month. No word from her directly. Blocked, remember? But I heard whispers through the grapevine. Sarah, the party host, texted, "Hey, what happened? Emily said you bailed early." I kept it vague. Just wasn't feeling it. Didn't badmouth, no point. Internally, though, the unfairness gnawed. She'd publicly humiliated me, chosen excitement over commitment. But I didn't lash out online or drunk dial. Dignity meant processing alone, rebuilding without spectacle. I found a new place, a small studio downtown, closer to work. Furnished it minimally, bed, desk, plants for some life. Started hobbies I'd neglected, reading sci-fi, joining a coding meetup group. Made a couple new friends there, guys who shared my boring interests. Even dipped into dating apps casually, nothing serious, just coffee chats to remind myself I wasn't the problem. About 2 months in, the first crack in her facade showed, but I didn't know it yet. A mutual buddy, Mike, mentioned over beers. Emily's been posting a ton with Jake. Looks official now. I nodded, unsurprised. Good for them. Inside, it twisted the knife. Confirmation of the cheating I'd suspected. Emotional at least, probably physical. But I didn't spiral. Instead, it fueled me. Promotion came through at work, better pay, remote flexibility. I treated myself to a solo trip, weekend hiking in the mountains. Fresh air, no drama. For the first time, I felt free, clear-headed. The confusion faded. I saw her for what she was, manipulative, always chasing the next high. Little did I know, her upgrade was about to crash and burn. But that's for later. In those quiet months, I sat with the betrayal, let it breathe. No rushing to revenge or reconciliation. Just me, building a life where I wasn't anyone's embarrassment. It was around the 3-month mark when the first hints of her downfall trickled in. I wasn't stalking her socials. I'd unfollowed everything tied to her circle to keep my peace. But mutual friends? They talk. Mike, the same guy who'd mentioned her going official with Jake, hit me up for coffee. We met at a local spot, neutral ground. He looked uneasy, stirring his drink too long. "Dude, Emily's not doing great," he started, glancing around like she might pop out. "That thing with Jake? It's imploding." I raised an eyebrow but kept it neutral. "Oh, yeah, turns out he's not the charmer she thought. Verbally abusive, from what I hear. yells at her over nothing, controls who she talks to. And get this, he's been cheating on her too. Multiple women at work. The office gossip mill is brutal. I nodded slowly, sipping my coffee. Inside, a flicker of that ironic justice hit. She'd discarded me for excitement, and now she was unraveling in it. But I didn't gloat. Sounds rough? I said flatly, no sympathy creeping in. Mike leaned in. She's been asking about you. Wants to know if you're okay. Said she regrets how things went down at the party. Regrets? After calling me embarrassing? I almost laughed, but dignity held. I'm fine, Mike. Better, actually. He pushed a bit. Maybe talk to her. Clear the air. Nah, that chapter's closed. I changed the subject to work, and we wrapped up soon after. But it planted the seed. Karma was circling. A week later, the direct hit came. My phone rang from an unknown number. I almost ignored it, but curiosity won. Hello, Alex? It's Emily. Her voice was shaky, not the smug tone from the party. Please don't hang up. I stayed silent a beat, then, what do you want? A pause, like she was scripting it. I miss you. Jake was a huge mistake. He seemed fun at first, exciting, you know? But he's awful. Controlling, cheating. I should have seen it. You were always there for me, stable. I took that for granted. Twisted logic again, blaming the mistake without owning the betrayal. I could hear the hypocrisy. She'd justified dumping me for him, now flipping the script. Stable? That's what you called boring before. I said calmly, no heat. She rushed on. I was wrong. Work's a mess too. The affair drama leaked, and they let me go. No severance. I'm crashing at my sister's, scraping by on freelance gigs that barely pay. Friends are ghosting me. They know what happened. Please, Alex. Can we meet? Talk it out. I need you. Desperation laced every word, but it didn't move me. I'd built too much in the silence. That's not my problem anymore, Emily. But we had something real. You can't just throw it away. I didn't. You did, at that party. Click. Hung up. Blocked the number. No outburst, just detachment. That call lingered, though. Not because I cared about her mess. I didn't. It was the satisfaction of the reversal. She'd left me feeling like a backup, humiliated publicly. Now she was isolated, broke, reputation in tatters. Mutual friends had stopped defending her once the truth about Jake surfaced. He'd used her for a quick fling, then discarded her just like she'd done to me. Poetic, almost. I let it breathe, focused on my arc, landed a side project that paid well, bought some new gear for hiking. Dated a woman named Lisa from the coding group. Smart, grounded, no drama. We kept it light, but it reminded me what respect felt like. The confusion from those early days? Gone. Replaced by clarity. I dodged a bullet. But Emily wasn't done. Her attempts were just ramping up. For months post-party, and the pleas escalated. First, it was texts from burner numbers, stuff like, Alex, please unblock me. We need to talk. I'd delete and block. Then voicemails. I know I hurt you, but I'm hurting now. Jake hit me last week. Bruises and everything. You're the only one who ever cared. Hit her? That paused me for a second. But no, I wasn't her savior anymore. She chose that path. I erased it unmoved. Then the family got involved, just like I half expected. Her sister, Tara, always toxic, the type to stir drama, called from her line. Alex, you need to man up and talk to Emily. She's a wreck because of you. Because of me? I kept my voice even. Yeah, if you hadn't been so boring, she wouldn't have strayed. Now she's alone, no job, and you're playing hard to get? Forgive her already. Family sticks together. Hypocrisy at its finest. They'd backed her smugness before. Tara, this isn't your business. Tell Emily to move on. She huffed. Heartless. After all she's done for you. Done for me. Like the emotional abandonment? I hung up, but the peak came a week later. A knock at my studio door. Unexpected, since I hadn't buzzed anyone in. I peeked through the peephole. Emily, disheveled hair, puffy eyes, with Tara in tow. Great. I open it a crack. What is this? Emily steps forward, voice pleading. Alex, let us in. Please. I drove all the way here. I got your address from Mike. We need to fix this. Tara chimes in, arms crossed. Yeah, stop being a jerk. She's sorry. What more do you want? I don't budge. I want peace. This is intrusive. Emily's eyes well up. I was wrong, okay? At the party, I was drunk, insecure. Jake flattered me, made me feel alive. But it was fake. He cheated, got violent, threw me out last month. I'm broke, Alex. Sleeping on Tara's couch. Friends ditched me after the work scandal. Even mom thinks I screwed up. But you were real. Loyal. I see that now. Let's start over. I'll change. Her words shifted, apologetic to desperate, hinting at anger underneath. Power reversal clear. She needed me. I didn't need her. Change. I echoed calmly. Like how you changed our plans that night. Or justified it with needing space? Tara snaps. Oh, get over it. It was one party. You're acting like she murdered someone. Emily turns on her. Tara, shut up. Then back to me, softer. Please, babe. I love you. I always did. Babe, after everything? The hypocrisy boiled over in her tone, begging while subtly blaming. I felt nothing but pity's edge, quickly dismissed. No, Emily. You love the safety net. I've built a life without that toxicity. Go fix yours. Her face twists, desperation to fury. You think you're better now? With your little promotion and gym bod? Fine, rot alone. You'll regret this when I'm back on top. Tara drags her away, muttering. I close the door, lock it. Heart racing, but steady. No sympathy, no second thoughts. She'd shown her true colors, smug to start, angry to end. After that, radio silence for a bit. I thrived harder. Lisa and I got serious, trips planned. Work boomed. The unfairness? It fueled growth. But one last encounter loomed at Sarah's wedding. 6 months after the party, Sarah's wedding rolled around. I almost skipped it, too many ties to the old circle. But Lisa convinced me. Show them you're good, she said. So we went, me in a sharp suit, her in a stunning dress. The venue was a cozy garden setup outside the city, string lights, live band, open bar. Felt like a full circle moment. I spot Emily early, across the lawn during cocktails. She looks rough, thinner, forced smile, solo. No Jake. Our eyes meet. She beelines over, weaving through guests. Alex, she starts, voice low but urgent. Didn't expect you here. Can we talk? Privately. Lisa squeezes my hand, but I handle it. Not much to say, Emily. She glances at Lisa, jealousy flashing. Who's this? My girlfriend, Lisa. Simple, no elaboration. Emily ignores her, focusing on me. Please. I've been thinking. That night at the party, I was awful. Demanding you not talk to me, calling you embarrassing. It was stupid. Jake destroyed me. Abusive, cheated, left me with nothing. Lost my job, friends, everything. But seeing you now, you're thriving. I want that back. Us. I'll do anything. Her plea hangs, desperate as ever. Guests nearby glance over. Public, just like her betrayal. Power flipped. Me composed. Her unraveling on display. I mirror her words coolly. You said I was embarrassing. Turns out, chasing excitement was the real embarrassment for you. She flinches. I know. I was wrong. Forgive me. Forgive? No. Indifference rules now. Emily, you're irrelevant to my life. I've got a great job, real friends, someone who respects me. This, I gesture to the wedding, Lisa, everything, is what moving on looks like. You're a footnote. Her face crumples, but no tears win me. You'll never find better than what we had. I smile faintly. Already did. Turn, walk away with Lisa. We dance later, laugh with friends. Emily slinks off early, alone. Saw her glance back once, realization dawning. What she lost, I gained tenfold. That was it. No more contact. I've blocked the remnants, built boundaries. If you're reading this and it hits home, walk away with dignity. Karma handles the rest. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. What do you think about this story? Share it in the comments.